Hello, it's me, Snowqube. I won't say my real name nor where we went to school, but I'm sure most of you know who I am. I would have maybe given a speech at the graduation ceremony yesterday, but I just didn't want to talk in front of like hundreds, if not thousands of people. Please keep in mind that this video is being recorded on June 7th, 2021, the day after we graduated. I just wanted to talk about my experiences and my thoughts about the last 12 years in the town we went to school in. I do ask that if you guys do know me in real life, please don't comment my real name or our school or our location or anything. But if you want to say who you are, I mean, go ahead, it's whatever, but just please don't mention mine. I moved to this town when I was in first grade, and I must say that it was a crazy 12 years. I'm shocked that we're out of school now, considering that it really has been 12 years. It doesn't feel like that at all. I saw this comment or YouTube video title that said something like, one day you're going to walk out of school on your last day and realize that you'll never walk back in. Yesterday was that day. We graduated together. We walked together on that field, realizing that would be the last time some of us would see each other. I wasn't even going to attend that senior night thing at first due to kidnapping concerns, but then I realized that they're not going to do that to us, and I'd really miss out on some fun stuff. I know, I'm silly, I'm fun, stupid, weird, maybe smart in some ways, and definitely unique in my own ways as well. I understand and I'm well aware that some people really think I'm strange, and I get why. I've said and done some really stupid things in the past, but I hope I've also done some good things too. I think my favorite years of school were 2nd grade, 6th grade, and 10th grade. And to be completely honest, as annoyed and frustrated I was with my E-Block Spanish class in 10th grade, I think that was my absolute favorite class in all of high school. It was just a silly environment where I basically trolled everyone in Italian, even though people thought it was Spanish. Non mi capite, no? Yeah. I didn't exactly like 7th or 8th grade, but there are definitely things I liked about them too. The DC trip, man, that was just so fun. Being pranked in the music tech room by some Lion King crew, yeah, which at the time I felt really annoyed by it, but looking back at it now, I just think that was funny. It's whatever. I also remember that in 6th grade, I was told by 2 people in that grade, who both were actually in my class before in elementary school, are related, which I did not believe them at the time at all. And to be completely honest, I still doubt to this day somewhat, but again, I think the two of you, if you're watching, you probably know who I'm talking about. You probably know it's you, but I don't want to say who it is for, again, privacy reasons. So I guess as I got into high school, I think I just lost confidence in talking to others, and I made a few attempts to try to be outgoing and extroverted, but that just clearly failed. Every time I tried to talk to people, it was just socially uncomfortable for me. Which doesn't mean that I don't like talking to people. I do, I just needed more confidence in doing so. I guess one ridiculous goal I had at the beginning of 11th grade was to hang out with every single person in our grade, which I think would have been very difficult anyways. Needless to say though, it's only people who also want to hang out. I'm not gonna, I'm not forcing anyone to say no, we have to hang out. But obviously I failed to hang out with anyone basically. I think the biggest reason why the school failed is not because of the pandemic, but just once again my lack of confidence, which I should have had more of. I should have started that in 9th grade honestly, not 11th grade, but yeah, looking back at it now, I think it was just an unrealistic goal. But just 2 weeks ago, after the last day of academic classes, I looked back saying, man, I really wish I spent more time with friends from school. And I think that's probably my biggest regret, not spending enough time with people in our school. In my defense though, I didn't think I'd care all that much until senior week came around and I said that I was wrong. So I mean, I realized I had 1 week to fix all my mistakes, or as many mistakes as I can. Which sounds very irrational, but hey, at least it's something, right? I basically just tagged along with a group of friends because 2 of them were in my 2nd grade class and I knew them both for around 10-ish years or something. So it's you know what, I would just join them for each and every activity, which I kind of did in a way, but I also wanted to go hang out with some other people as well, because I want to, just talk to as many people as I can. That's also why I tried to greet everyone at the car parade on Saturday by the school. I was in the parade, but then I also got out of the car and I'm yeah, you know what, I just want to say hello to everyone. I think that one thing I do not regret though is that I've never dated anyone before. Not online, not in real life, not in school, and that's something I'm happy with because I really feel like I was able to enjoy my school life, my childhood, without having to worry about someone else just apart from family, obviously. So I don't know what it's like to have a girlfriend in high school. I just genuinely do not know what that's like. I think my reasoning for this was because I didn't want to have to love someone so much very temporarily and then break up and then just deal with all that, like, all that sadness and then just like feel hopeless and desperate and stuff, because I've heard so many tragic stories of that. I think looking back over the 12 years, there are 3 things that kind of changed my life in school. And like that, I don't mean like middle school transition, high school transition. I just mean like 3 things that, like, I guess caused by just other people in that grade, you know. So I think the first time was when I was in middle school, flying back here from China, somehow making it into school on the first day of 6th grade, and then saying hello to everyone, because I had no idea what middle school was going to be like. So I was like, shoot, like, I don't know what to do, so I just kind of just went into a class and I just sat in the back of the room and I kind of just like listened to our science teacher talk. Yeah, I think overall that was just a completely different learning environment, because middle school is different from elementary school, right? So that was a big change. I think the second thing was when I made my YouTube channel when I was in 7th grade, and then people found out about it in 8th grade, and then I kind of just made music on there, and then quickly Chilling in the Evening just became like a big hit. And I mean, people still mention that song sometimes, and I think it's great. Like I feel happy that I've been able to create something that many people like, but you know, sometimes it was a little bit overwhelming as well, I guess. Chilling in the Evening quickly became like my #1 most viewed song, and to this day it still is the #1 most viewed song. Third one, oh man, this one's just interesting. It's another, I'll just say this, alright, so third one, the third time my life at school changed was just 3 days before graduation, when I found out that there's these 2 other people in our grade were also related. And it's funny because I knew one of them ever since like elementary school. The other one I don't talk to quite often, but I mean, we talk occasionally, I guess, in class and like during senior week events, I guess. The only reason why I found out that they're related is because I asked one of them, like, hey, are you related to that other person by any chance? Well, I mean, name, but I'm not saying their name here. And they're like, yeah, we are. And I was like, oh my goodness, that changes everything. And again, I'm sure the 2 of you probably know who I'm talking about, but I can actually believe that you 2 are related, because like, for reasons which I also don't want to provide, because I don't want to like reveal you 2. I'm not going to say if they're cousins, siblings. I'm not going to say like what their relationship is either. That one piece of information I think just changed everything about like who I was talking to, I guess. And the other person who I went to elementary school with, he never even told me, so I never even knew. So I was like, dude, why'd you never tell me? He's like, I thought you would have known. And I'm like, come on, man, I would not have known. And I'm just like, wow, like, this is just crazy. So yeah, I guess it's just really shocking, because I just never even considered that being a possibility. And like, every time I talk to either of them, I'm just like, wow, this is just, wow. So yeah, I'm sorry if that seems really stupid of me, but I was just really shocked. But looking back at it all, I think my 12 years of school has been great. If I could go back, would I make any changes? Yeah, of course. But I'm happy with what I've accomplished, and I mean, like, I like this class of 2021. I liked it a lot. It was never enough. Those sometimes have made me mad. We also had good laughs. So while I can still possibly talk to the entire grade one more time, maybe, I just want to say it was nice knowing you all. And this is not a goodbye, because I'm very confident that I will see every single one of you again sometime in the future. It's just a question of when, because it may be next week, maybe in college, or it could even be like 30 years later, but I know I'll see you all. So I'm not saying goodbye, I'm saying I'll see you all again in the future.